Hi, this is Kim Watson speaking on behalf of Easy Trader for the week commencing the 18th of November. This is an exclusive review of the news events coming for the week ahead. Okay, best description is a quiet one ahead. The big story, well, there is no real big story. We do have the central bank minutes, and what I really mean by this is the Bank of England minutes and the FOMC minutes, we both coming out on Wednesday. But the problem we have this week is a lot of the news is, or particularly those minutes, has probably been digested, or the content of such minutes may have already been exposed to the markets. Starting with Monday the 18th, there's no significant news due out. Tuesday, we've got the Euro-German ZEW economic sentiment. This report used to give a bit of excitement, but even though last month we saw the best figure reached since April 2010, we effectively saw very little move, a little whip in the opposite direction. So it really is an untradeable news article at the moment. The Wednesday's figures, okay, we got the UK MPC minutes, Bank of England minutes coming out at 9:30. Now, Mark Carney actually spoke last week, and I think a lot of the content again were probably being covered in his address. Later on in the day, we've got the US Consumer Price Index. This because the Consumer Price Index, or the inflation rate, is not currently driving the potential interest rate increases. It's become a bit nullified effectively again. It started picking up at one time a few months ago, but the news reactions to it are rather less. Now, the only thing that may create some excitement is, or I say excitement, but movement, is if the inflation rate comes in particularly low, and then we may see some excitement as the FOMC, the Fed, will have to potentially take some action to avoid deflation. However, we'll see what it comes out like on Wednesday, as I don't think it'll be very tradable in terms of the news event. We then have the US retail sales. This is another report that's recently produced little in the way of movement. They've come out, they become more relevant as we move into December. Really, December and January's figures would be much more relevant because they give us the holiday sales. Then finally on Wednesday, something that may, again, it's the content of which may have already been discussed, but we have the US FOMC minutes at 1900 hours, so there is some potential movement from that. We often see 60-70 pip moves. Actually last month I think it was only about 25 pip moves, so it wasn't massive, but it could give us a move. It's the unknown, of course. Thursday, really little in the way of significant news. We got the French flash manufacturing figures coming out at 7:58, and then the German flash manufacturing figure coming at 8:28. Now, both of these figures on most calendars are reported at 8 o'clock and 8:30, but you've got to remember Reuters given them to their clients 2 minutes early, in which case you need to be aware that any price action that occurs 2 minutes beforehand is the action that the bigger traders are going to be taking. It's the time that we'll be trading them at 7:58 and 8:28. May give them a try this month, although last month we just saw 9 pips after the French figures were released, and I think it was only about 12 pips when the German number came out, so there was very little in real price action from these. But if they disappoint in any way of any significance, perhaps we could see a bigger move. Then finally Friday, well, it's Poets Day. There's no significant news due out, and I think I'll be heading out early that day. So there it is. That's the week ahead. Hope you have a great one. This has been Kim Watson for Easy Trader. Bye for now.